What's good, guys? It's your boy CS. So I'm just doing a quick market update. We're at the end of the week now. I'm actually going to pull up my Bitcoin chart, which has minimal indicators because it's just easier for you guys to see. So if I just remove everything for the moment, and I'm going to keep the rising wedge because that is the pattern that I have been talking about. Today looks like a very, very bad candle close. It looks like a total nuke. The weekly hasn't closed where we wanted it to close, which was around here, 60,000, yeah, 60.8K. It's fallen short. There's numerous indicators showing that is very bearish. Even on the daily, we're getting quite a big nuke here. The 4-hourly, the 4-hourly's only just started, but we're 17 minutes in and it's already got nuked quite bad. This usually means that there might be bulls, buying here and getting trapped again before the bears come and retest. And also, if I look at the EMA ribbons, like I always say to you, this cluster was always going to be difficult to get past, but we've just got past it at 9 o'clock or 2100 hours if you want to be on the 24 time zone. And we've still got another 3 hours, 42 minutes to close before we can say, yes, this is a confirmation. Because remember, I always tell you, this could always be a fake out. Unless we get like 3-4 candles, I prefer 4-hour candles getting closed around here to confirm. But just give you a bit of a recap. We came and retested the 200 EMA. We could never get past it. We came back down. We bounced off, came back up, and then the bulls again tried to, but they had no steam. They were stuck. And this was why I was saying to you that day when I got in quite early, I very much wanted to get out as well, because if we look at that day, I'm sure it was like 12% or something like that. 12% in a single day. I don't think I've seen a single daily Bitcoin candle like that since last bull cycle. And even then, most of them that you see are like 6-7%, which is really big on a day. This was just astonishingly too big, in my opinion. And from where it's come from all the way down here, all the way up here. Look, we could be posting in a higher low here, which would be great. But at the moment, I want to see what kind of damage is being done, because all these are trapped longs. These are trapped people that thought that they were going to follow all these influencers, and I don't want to name names, but they were all like, yeah, bull season has to happen now. Alt season has to happen right now. It has to happen right now. Like, you fucking dork. Stop following these dorks on Twitter. I'm trying to save you. Can't save everyone, unfortunately, but that's just the sentiment I have towards these people. Like, you should never follow these guys. They're all in it together at the end of the day. They don't even know what they're doing, half of them. They've just got influence. They've got influence over people just because they post some shitty charts. They have no clue. Anywho, we've now closed one over. I want to see this one as well close over. And if we look at the 1 hourly, which is the one that I wanted to look at previously, we've now got a 1 hourly close on the turquoise and the blue ribbon. So the 200 and the 100 EMA. And currently, yes, we are nuking down. Fantastic move by Bitcoin, because it's just trapped all these guys. All these guys got really eager. FOMO. And we're within this rising wedge pattern where I did say as well, the target for me would be around, 50, it'll be around 53 to 54. I can't remember how much I measured it. Check the last video, but I definitely did measure it for you guys. And I said, look, this is how it's going to play out. I may even clip it just to show you guys. But for now, this is where we're at. And if I look at the 4-hourly and I look at my wave pattern, you can see there's a divergence that's formed here. And hence why I took a short. This also corroborates with the RSI, which is currently, if you remember, it was around 13, which is super low, and I had to fight just to get up to here, which is around the 66 level. Now this is nuking down to 44. I do want to see where it bounces. I feel like if it holds 54K or 55K, that's kind of my entry point. So whenever it gets around here, see that 55.9, that's kind of my entry point as to where I want to get into my buy limit orders. Now, I could be completely wrong, and these moon phase guys could be completely right, where Bitcoin's going you know, all the way down, and I mean seriously down, according to them, to like this level. It's like 52, 50, and then 48. Like, they could be completely right too. I'm not too sure, I'll be honest with you. But I'm going to keep watching the charts and seeing how Bitcoin gets hit here. And again, let's look at some other charts. So obviously, Brett, as I said to you guys, we were always going to flip this support. We were going to trap people in. I forgot his name. Is it Richardson? I forgot his name. But he gave some receipts on Twitter. I gave him a shout out. But I literally gave you the I gave you the blueprint, man, which is like, we're going to come up here. I'll draw it again because it was just so obvious, and it was the same thing that I did, right? We are going to come up here, retest, come back down, and then that's where I wanted to see what would happen. But we always knew we were going to get a long, and we always knew we were going to get short off those levels. Historical levels, right? That's all you need to be aware of. Same thing here, right? I kept saying, like, these guys are all trapped. All these here, from here, in the yellow, all that from around 58k, they all got trapped. And look how fast it's nuking down right now. By the end of the day, I'm still waiting until the daily candle close, the weekly close, to make a full assessment for next week. But I wanted to follow this with you guys because, you know, some of the top coins are on discount. I'm still not going to be getting in here. I'll be waiting to get in a bit lower. Or if they make some kind of miraculous comeback tomorrow, then yeah, we'll be looking. But look at your Ponkies. People were buying in here. Yeah, we're finally gone. This is it. Bull market. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're fucking following the herd as usual. Alt season isn't even here yet. Chill the fuck out. Discount galore is round the corner. So anything you see, just be, you know, very, very hesitant on, because everyone's trying to force a bull market. The market doesn't give a fuck about that. And I keep saying this to people time and time again, where I'm getting out of breath just thinking about continually saying it to everyone. But in terms of levels on certain coins, like I'd be looking at Brett, DCing in around here on a long, potentially. Same here if it comes down here. And then if it came and properly nuked, my days, I'd be throwing the bank around this region. Like 0.54 and 0.44. Sorry, 0.054 and 0.044. Right? These are super levels. Like, if we ever got there, man, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit what anyone is saying, right? But yeah, keep an eye on the charts. Everything's getting nuked. Bitcoin is also correlative to the USDT, the tether chart, and we have now got another we're potentially printing another candle close above the 5.63% level, right? And so this is really, really big, because we could go and test 6.18. And remember, I drew these and said 6.59 is after that. And then what do we have after that? 7.26%. Oops. 7.26%. And then we've also got 8.2. And I know that seems absolutely mind-boggling that I can even think about us going that way, because that will end up with Bitcoin going down to like 40k. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. And so this is why you should know the levels, because at the end of the day, we've been bouncing off this trend line since March. We've not broken this upright trend line. And so we might have to go up here until we can finally come down, and then we'll get the biggest alt season ever, right? But again, this is just things I'm looking at. I'm not saying it's concrete, but currently right now, this is where we're at. This is what we're testing. Bitcoin's getting really badly nuked. All those trapped idiots got caught. And this is why I said patience. Who's my guy in my VIP chat that was going on about Ahan, AYH, whatever he's called? Bro, patience. Look what's happening now. Who's the other guy? Laurent, patience. So many of you other guys are like, is it going to come down? Is it going to come down? Like, patience, chill. When we were up here, you guys were like, oh, I'm not picking on any of you guys, but you're like, oh yeah, 62, 65K, blah, 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 blah. Chill. Like, have some patience, man. Like, it's only taken 3 days. Usually to get this kind of discount and this kind of look, you're normally waiting a good like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You got to remember, like, some of my entries in Brett, which you don't all remember, but way back when, it took me 2 months to make an entry on Brett, right? It took me 2 months. For the first month, I didn't even get into Brett because I was like, a bit skeptical of it. I don't know. And like, I've been really upfront about Brett as well and my entries about it, but it took me a full 2 months before I made a single-handedly life-changing trade in Brett. And so I had to wait 2 months for a great position. Here, you've only needed to wait 3 days and it's already nuking. Like, calm down, chill. It's not that deep. It really isn't that deep. But yeah, as far as where we're at right now, we are getting a big rejection off the daily EMA 20 ribbon. And I do want to see where this comes down because, yeah, Bitcoin, if it just keeps nuking like this, could end up at some of our levels by early next week. But that's it for today, guys. We'll see how everything closes on the daily, 4 hourly and weekly, and we'll have a roundup tomorrow and we can post some trade setups on other coins. But yeah, this is how we have nuked so far looking good. All right, guys.